Welcome to Viral Vibes with Jocelyn, where trending topics, wild reaction, and real talk collide. From celebrity tea to DIYs, reviews, and all things trending, I've got you covered. This isn't just a channel, it's a vibe. So pull up, subscribe, and let's get into it. Hey YouTube, we are back. I'm back. I've been gone a long time. Felt like forever. So I was in Miami for a minute and came back home and my YouTube channel was banned. So I had to appeal and get it back. But before I get going, I want to ask you guys to please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. So, how was everybody's Thanksgiving Day? I know it's still going on. We ate early. We ate real early. I think we ate about 2 o'clock. And then the second plate about 5. Third plate about 5:30. No, I'm just joking. So how's everybody's Thanksgiving going? I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. You had the time to spend with your friends, your family. That's what it's all about. It's about friends, family, and being full. So I said, you know what? On my first day back, I'm going to come back and do something fun. Just do a little reaction to some, Thanksgiving kitchen fails. It's weird. It's like my face looks distorted. Does it really look distorted? I swear why my lip look like it's over there. But anyway, okay, so let's get to this. It's what time is it? It's a short video. So we're just going to have some fun today and just kick back and laugh and have a drink or two. So let's go. Let's get into this.
Uncle Jack?
I'm gonna pull the turkey out. It's just
Did it get burnt?
We got a burnt turkey, guys!
it's just the skin. Relax.
Jack, that's not even funny.
Wait, let me rewind that back. Let me rewind that back.
What are you doing, Uncle Jack?
I'm gonna pull the turkey out. It's just
Did it get burnt?
We got a burnt turkey, guys!
it's just the skin. Relax.
Jack, that's not funny.
This shit not working.
Let me tell you something. That happened to me a couple years ago. Actually, probably a couple years ago. I don't know what I was doing, but the oven caught on fire just like that. I can't remember if something spilled. I don't know, but I panicked, and I'm like trying to throw water and it was just getting bigger. I was like, oh my God. It was a pot. So I literally went into the oven barehanded and took the thing out and threw it out the window. Oh my God, it was crazy. So I know they were scared. They were scared. Fire ain't nothing to play with.
This kind of give me a towel or something. A towel. Hey, turn the oven on. Let me see.
I told y'all some shit was burning.
Wait, hold on.
Nobody want to be a fucking kitchen.
Let me see if she got a thing.
I don't know what. I don't know what the fuck to do.
No, take that bottom one out first. Fuck that. Take that bottom one out.
She gone with a fire. Right, with a fire. Not be a fucking kitchen.
Who made it, baby?
Let me ask y'all this. Are you supposed to put salt on it? I heard, let me turn this down. Let me get some. I heard you're supposed to put salt on the fire. I think she was trying to do that, but maybe she didn't have enough.
Y'all say y'all see some shit smoking. And y'all gonna say it do that.
It's always that one hot-headed family member that's gonna curse you out during the traumatic event. It's some funny mess. And listen to him in the background.
Y'all bitches some smoke.
Y'all eat. Hello, mom.
Y'all is fuck.
It's still not.
Y'all see some shit smoking. Then y'all say it's normal.
It's not supposed to be right. It's not supposed to be fire in no oven.
Not supposed. No oven supposed to be smoking like that.
Chill out. Chill out. We got it all. Chill out. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. What the fuck?
It's gas stove on no fire. Do that.
What's this in the burning?
They go downstairs.
I'm up here watching a fire, doing a reaction to a fire. My daughter opened the door and said, "What's burning?" Something burning. Don't ask me. Go down and investigate. Or we're gonna be like these people. I told you never. Listen.
What?
I told y'all in the beginning. This is a real home studio. There's gonna be people popping their heads in, husbands asking questions, running down, turning off the whatever's burning down there. I do smell something. Ain't nobody was cooking. I done put everything away, so ain't no burning.
Oh my God.
But you know what? But let me tell you something, Willa. Let me tell you something. Before that, me and Taylor never had an issue.
Until you fuck man. Why would you do such
Why would
thing
you
if
say
y'all
that on camera?
no?
This is the dressing. This is dressing for Thanksgiving. This is the cake. This is our dessert.
The turkey is not done at 5 o'clock on Thanksgiving.
Those are the turkeys. And it is 4:40. And this is
That ain't right.
I think. Whoa. Let's go over to
You over here burning up every
the
goddamn
biscuits.
thing. What are they supposed to eat? Who puts cake in the oven and don't watch it?
These are the biscuits. Okay. This is Thanksgiving. That's the cook. That's the cook.
I put it in the oven. Check the check. You see the jiggle?
I think they're done. You think? You think? No.
You know what I'm thankful for? Nursing homes.
You know what you should be thankful for? Breath mints. You could use one.
Oh, okay. I tried the casserole, by the way. It was bland.
You know what else is bland? Your personality.
Grandma Spitfire. She said your personality's bland.
Tell me, how are your kidneys? Still failing?
One thing I love is a sassy grandma who isn't afraid to return a server. Speaking of serving, guys, we're serving you up some Thanksgiving dinner disaster of 2025. We know we love the drama, the awkwardness, the burnt turkeys, and all of that. Wagwan Islanders, welcome back to the channel. Of course, you know it's your favorite island girl, Jody, here from the 876. And before we jump into all of this drama, you already know what to do. Go on ahead and give this video a like. And of course, let me know if you ever have an awkward, what's your worst Thanksgiving experience that you've ever had. Please go on ahead and share it down below. And if you're new here, hearing my voice for the very first time, my name is Jody, and we'd love to have you join the Islanders family. So go on ahead and hit that subscribe button. The internet gives us gold every year, and you know a girl is living for it. So people love to record everything and upload it online for our viewing pleasure. So of course, guys, sit back, relax, and just ease into this first part of the Thanksgiving chaos. Let's watch.
Yeah, I just walked out the entire Thanksgiving dinner because I am not a fake. I will never be fake. So when some fake is happening, the only thing to do is to walk the out. So yeah. So now I gotta find some new plans. What y'all got going on, y'all? Let me know the plans. Let me know the fuck plans, y'all. Because I'm not.
There's always that one family member that always has a problem during the holidays, family reunions. It's always that one. And she think everybody else the problem. No, And know how I know? Because I was that girl. I was that girl back in the day. You know, arguing at every family reunion, every family holiday. They stop inviting me. And I said to myself one day, I was like, oh, girl, you better stop. You know, because I wasn't phony. I would know that they would be, my family would be sitting on the phone, talking to each other, talking about each other. Then they get around on Christmas, be like, oh, God, I love you. I'm like, y'all so phony. She was just talking about auntie. She just called me and said, so they stopped inviting your girl to the family functions. But I'm back now, back in there. I said, you know what? Ain't none of my business. Y'all want to be fake and phony? Go right ahead. I am not the truth police.
Dealing with that. I'm not dealing with that. Are you crazy? Are you fucking crazy? You could have told me who was coming. I asked you. And you like, nobody's coming. It's just going to be me and the kids. Huh? Well, this don't look like just me and the motherfucking kids. And I'm out. Calling me. Talking about, I told you. I know the you didn't. The same way you didn't tell me last time. Same way you didn't tell me last time. And shit, people just pulling up that I didn't know was going to be there. No. I will politely excuse my motherfucking self.
Since I was a kid, my family has always celebrated Thanksgiving on Friday, the day after. All because my auntie has been a professional side bitch my entire life. Literally, like my uncle, whatever you want to call him, he's married to a whole nother woman. He got his own kids.
Hold on. He said, auntie,
kids.
Let me turn on captions.
Well, this don't look like just me and the motherfucking kids. And I'm out.
Let me see who
calling me. Talking about, I told you. I know the you didn't. The same way you didn't tell me last time. Same way you didn't tell me last time. And shit, people just pulling up that I didn't know was going to be there. No. I will politely excuse my motherfucking self.
Since I was a kid, my family has always celebrated Thanksgiving on Friday, the day after. All because my auntie has been a professional side bitch my entire life. Literally, like my uncle, whatever you want to call him, he's married to a whole nother woman. He got his own kids, all that live with her, and then spend weekends with my auntie. And yeah, it's Friday, so now he can come around, and we always have Thanksgiving. Literally, we celebrate Christmas when he can. Like, it's like our entire holidays always revolve around this man. And I don't know why everybody goes along with it, but I'm tired of it. It's been going on over 20 years. I am tired. I know she gotta be tired. Girl, you just let that man have his cake, eat it too, have ice cream, everything on the side. This man get whatever he wants. She don't cheat. She ain't never even thought about another man. It gotta be a mental illness at this point. Like, I don't understand it. But he paid for all the food and everything, so I'm finna go on and eat this turkey and have me a lovely day after Thanksgiving. Y'all be blessed.
Oh my God, we're talking about something that happened 10 years ago.
Well, this was insulting to me. You can't talk. You didn't have to get it.
I love his lawyers. I ain't taking no sides. Don't come no more. Don't come visit more. She dies, I'll let you know she died. Don't come, she don't care. Janice, you gotta come to reality. Reality, Janice. Oh, reality, you hate her, and that's it. You hate her. Shut up, you hate her. She hates you and you hate her.
That's one thing I can say. When I became an adult and had my own family and always had peaceful holidays. Never no arguing, never no, no trouble, no nothing, so I wouldn't even know what to do if I had to go back to when I was like, I think I was doing that when I was like 15, 16, you know what I'm saying? But when I, started having my own family and my family, they, sort of forgave me for being a party crasher, so... But after that, after I grew up, everything was cool.
The host was rude, the food was disgusting, and the person who invited me disappeared. Let me tell you about one of the worst Thanksgivings I ever had. So one of my old coworkers invited me to her grandmother's house for Thanksgiving. I didn't really have no plans that year other than to just kick back at home and rub my feet together. You know what I'm saying? Just chilling. And she was like, no, come over. We'll have family and food. You don't have to worry about anything, etc., etc. So I was like, all right, cool. I'll go to somebody's granny house for Thanksgiving. She was always talking about how good her granny's cooking was, right? So they were like, don't bring anything. We got everything covered. But me being me, with good home training, I'm always going to bring something for the house or for the host or whatever. So I was like, I'll just make a quick dessert.
Now, that's something a lot of people don't have, is that that etiquette. When you go to somebody's house or you get invited to a birthday party, or doesn't matter how old the person is, you get invited to a birthday party, especially the way me and my husband throw parties. We throw parties. I mean, big, and we do a lot. We put a lot into our parties. We put a lot of thought, a lot of love into those parties. Everybody walks away with something, their gifts. We're giving away TVs and Victor watches. We really do it big, So you would think that most people would say, you know what? We can't pay them back for what they're doing, but we can have a nice gesture, can give them a nice gesture, a little bottle of wine or something. But that's proper etiquette. Never go to nobody's house with your hand swinging. Don't do that.
So I made a banana pudding with the chessman cookies and a good homemade, vanilla and banana pudding. Delicious, right? I bought that over. My first indication that something was wrong, again, I got there at 3:30. Nobody was there, which, fine. The girl that invited me, her grandmother, a couple people here and there was there. She was like, oh, no, we're going to be sitting down at 3, be there, blah, blah, blah. Nobody was there. Secondly, when I walked in the house, I ain't smelled no food cooking. That should have been a red flag number 1, right? But I'm polite, whatever. And of course, the kitchen was in the back of the house. I was in the front of the house. So I was like, maybe it'll,
I have to stop this because I just remembered my worst Thanksgiving. And if she watches this video, she's going to know it was her. I had a girlfriend that invited me over to Thanksgiving dinner. We were young, probably like 13, 14 years old. And now my family, they're Southerners. So, when they cook, they cook. So you have everything. You have chitlins, hog mugs, fatback, pig feet, turkey, you name it, it's there. So she would like to come over to our house because she's like, you know what? Go to your house. I like the way your mama cooks. So I said, okay. So this one Thanksgiving, she says, hey, you want to come to my house for Thanksgiving this year? I was like, okay, yeah, sure. Walked into the house. I smelled nothing cooking. So I was like, okay, maybe they already cooked and we just got to heat the food up. No. Her mama made everything. When you hear this, I love you so much. I do. Her mom made everything in the microwave. So she had all these little brown microwavable bowls. So she made everything in there. She had lamb chops, 4 lamb chops. We had some rice. It was all crunchy. It was some peas. And I was sitting there oh my God, I can't wait to go home. So then she goes, can we go over to your house when we get done? So we went over to my house, and I come from a big family, lots of people. There was lots of food, and we all lived in the same, like a brownstone, grandma on the first floor, we on the second floor. So we all lived like that. So the whole family was there, and it was us. She would walk in the house and say, oh my God. You talk about apple pie, peach cobbler, apple tray. We used to, everything, so my mom and them was from Halifax, Virginia. And my dad family was from, oh God, I'm drawing a blank. How did I draw a blank? Tallahassee, Florida. Sorry. Yeah. So I had Florida and Virginia. So cooking off the chain in my family. So off the chain. You're going to want to come to dinner at my house one day. So let's get back into her story time.
Smell up when I get in the back. Didn't smell no food cooking. So she introduced me around. She take me in the kitchen to, meet her granny or whatever. And I was like, how you doing? Thank you for having me, blah, blah, blah. And I gave her the banana pudding. She was like, what is this? And she opened the foil. And I was like, oh, it's just a banana pudding I made. I didn't want to come empty handed. She was like, oh, I ain't seen, but just put it over there on the counter. And I was like, okay. She said, put it over there. And then when I put it, I was like handing it to her for her to sit it where she wanted it. She pushed it all the way to the back behind all the other food, not even in the fridge. And it's a pudding, mind you. And I was like, okay, it's cool. It's her house, whatever. Maybe she didn't eat another dessert. It's fine. Another indicator to me, immediately that should have stopped me in my tracks, was there was a lit cigarette by the stove where the food was cooking or had been cooked or whatever. And I was like, oh, she's a smoker, or somebody in here smokes, you know, enough to have it.
Okay, I got another. I got another story. Oh God, I hope people don't see this, and I'm so sorry. Listen, it's part of my life. I'm gonna talk about it. Let's talk about it. Excuse me. So we used to have this lady. She was a chitlin lady. So she would make the chitlins, and people would actually go and buy them from her. Like my mom and my dad would make the chitlins, but this lady chitlins were just off the chain. Hold on a second. Come on, family. We all human here. Her chitlins was off the chain. So one year, my mother used to say, stink up her house. Don't stink my house up. You know, her chitlins tasted just as good as, you know, my mom and my dad. So she put an order in and be like, you know, go down to house and go get the chitlins. So me and my sister would walk down to the house, go get the chitlins. We walked into the house, smell the chitlins. When you get to the door, that's the only thing I don't, oh God. You could smell it on the block. We're like, oh my God, she's really cooking. So we go in there, and she had our thing already. Okay, you said, Mama, just my mama money. Thank you, whatever. Can I use the bathroom before we go? Sure. Guess where the chitlins were? The chitlins were in the tub. She was cleaning the chitlins in her tub. Oh my God. Me and my sister was like, oh God. So he was walking really fast trying to get back up the street. Mommy, she cleaned these chitlins in her tub. My mother said, are you kidding me? Tub was filled with chitlins. I mean, this lady, she supplied the neighborhood. My mother took that whole pot, threw it right in the bag into the garbage, and said, no chitlins this year.
So I smelled the cigarette before I smelled the actual food. And I was like, ugh, you know, I hope, you know, you smoking and cooking, whatever. It's an older woman, it's her house, whatever. And so my girl that invited me, my coworker, she was like, I'll be back. I got to go pick up my kids. I was like, what? So you leaving? She was like, yeah, it's fine. Just sit down. You know, you can go ahead and fix your plate. It's whatever. I'll be back. I'm going to go get my kids. And I was like, well, this is awkward. One, because I don't know nobody here. Two, your granny already mad at me for bringing a dessert or whatever. So her granny was like, just go ahead and eat whatever. You can fix your plate if you feel like it. And I'm like, well, nobody else is eating, but okay. I got up and I was looking. She was like, here's the dressing, you know, showing me where everything is. And I was like, that dressing looked weird, because she took it out and it was still jiggling. You know what I'm saying? She took it out the oven. And I was like, I don't think this is done.
I got a dressing story too. I told you I was always that child that told the truth. My mama used to say, this girl says whatever's on her mind. So again, like I said, we had a big family. I come from a very big family. And my uncles would have, you know, their women friend over, and they would bring whatever. So now we're at the table, you know, it's like 30 of us, you know. And I mean, this is close family. There was never no friends around until we got a little older. Then we was, you know, they started allowing us to bring friends, because we had so many nieces, so many cousins, so many brothers and sisters. My mom came from a big family, so they didn't allow us to bring, you know, a lot of people in, because it just wasn't a space for them. Because my uncles, like I said, they always had their lady friends. So we're all sitting at the table, and it's time to bless the food. So my grandmother, you know, she gets up, she bless the food. They start handing the food around. Okay, here's this. So they hand me the stuffing. I said, who made this stuffing? Why are there raisins in this stuffing? This stuffing's disgusting. And it was one. That was just my mouth back then. I ain't holding nothing back. My grandmother used to be so embarrassing me. I said, this is insane. I said, why would you let this lady, we don't even know her, why you let this lady make the stuffing? Why didn't you just have her bring some drinks? My grandmother's like, girl, if you don't shut your goddamn mouth, you know. I'm like, listen, not the stuff. You don't mess with the mac and cheese, the stuffing, or the candy yams. Then the 3 things, and potato salad. It's not the time to be having new people come in with their new ways. She put walnuts. It was walnuts, raisins, all in the stuffing. I said, no. I told my uncle when she left, I said, I hope you don't marry that girl because she can't cook.
So she left the kitchen and I'm just, looking around like, what do I want to eat? Nothing really looked appealing to me, but I was like, okay. So I stuck with some ham, green beans, and I was like, you can't really put sweet potato. You can't cook sweet potatoes. So I got some sweet potatoes, a roll, and like little stuff like that. Something I knew I would be okay. I didn't touch the turkey. I got a little bit of dressing, right? And I was like, let me try the dressing. Let me get, settled and try the dressing. The dressing was both soupy and grainy at the same time. And she put meat in the dressing like turkey, which people do. That's fine. But the turkey had like little bones in it. So I don't know if she just chopped up like the turkey neck or something. It had little bones in it. It was soupy. And it was grainy and it tasted a little smoky. So I'm like, oh my God, are there ashes in here? Like my mind is just like, I cannot believe this. And I'm looking around, everybody else is in the living room, kikiing, family. And I'm the only one in the kitchen, like nobody is talking. People come in, they're like, hey, how you doing? I'm like, hey, I'm with so-and-so, a coworker, blah, blah, blah. They're like, cool, fix their plate and they go in the other room. Nobody's in the kitchen with me. Nobody's talking. And I'm like, okay. So I'm moving the food around the plate and I'm like, let me taste this, let me taste that. And I was like, you can't really mess up sweet potatoes. Let me try these sweet potatoes.
Oh, yes, you can.
Y'all,
you can.
Why did I pick up the sweet potatoes to eat?
Girl, you can mess up sweet potatoes. Trust me, you can overcook them. Like I did. I overcooked them. I was so upset. I overcooked them. They can start feeling rubbery. Oh, you can mess up a sweet potato. What are you talking about? You can mess up what? I'm trying to think what on the Thanksgiving menu can you not mess up? Maybe you can't mess up noodles before you make your mac and cheese. No, you can mess that up too, because some people cook it too much and it'd be mushy, and they don't cook it enough, then it'd be hard. Girl, you need to just go home and make yourself some ramen noodles and put some turkey bits in it and be done with it.
It was a whole orange peel. I bit into an orange peel in the sweet potatoes. Now, I was like, these sweet potatoes look a little weird because they really, really dark, really syrupy. Everybody fixes them different. It's whatever. I bit into the damn orange peel. Now, I've heard you using orange zest. I've heard of you using orange juice. Yeah. But never a whole orange peel. And that was my final straw. I was like, look, I'm not about to sit here and act like this food is good for much longer. I'm going to drink me a pop and just kind of pick around, and maybe the girl who invited me will come back, and then, we could kind of chit chat. I sat there for another like half an hour, maybe almost 40 minutes. And I was like, I'm out of here. Like I could be at home having a Fa La 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 Lifetime marathon, kicking back with my pajamas and, eating a sandwich or something. I don't care.
Me, girl.
So I was like, let me go. I went into the...
That's me. I have no desire. It's sad. I have no desire to want to leave home. I love my home. I love being here. I love everything about it. It's so peaceful. It's so quiet. It's just a place that I just love to be, and I don't want to be anywhere else. I don't even like going to the grocery store anymore. I don't like going nowhere. I just want to be home in my tranquil place by myself and my YouTube family and my TikTok family. Listen, don't forget, like, share, and subscribe. Tell your friends, tell your family. Viral Vibes with Jocelyn. We are on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and X. Listen, if you're going to be my friend here, you got to go to all the platforms and make it do what it do. So we can continue to grow the channel, so we continue to do other things. So again, like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.
I told the lady, I was like, thank you for having me, but I'm gonna go. And I was like, I'm gonna make my rounds, other family obligations. She was like, okay, bye-bye now, take care. And I was like, okay, cool. So the girl that invited me was coming in at the same time I was getting my coat. She was like, oh girl, you leaving? I said, said, yes, I'm leaving. You know, I was like, yeah, where you been? Like, I've been here for like an hour and a half. Nobody, you know, whatever. She was like, oh, girl, did you eat? I told you everything was good. I said, girl, I'm going to call you Monday. And I left. I was like, I went home and fried me some chicken, girl. Like,
that's right.
What is this? But before I left, the granny came out and she was like, here, you can have this. And she gave me back my banana pudding. Now, normally when you bring something for the host, you don't take it back home. That's like etiquette 101. But she was like, here, go ahead and take this. Go ahead and take it. And I was like, you know what? Thank you. I appreciate that because that banana pudding was the best damn thing I'm going to eat today. I didn't say that, but I was just looking like, girl, I am so appalled at this one pulling me out of my house. And I'm like, I agreed to do it. That's cool. But then you going to serve me nasty food. Then my host, the person that was inviting me, wasn't even there. And the food was trash. Girl, worst Thanksgiving ever, 0 stars. If somebody claimed that granny could cook, make sure you check them references first and always have a little something at home just for you, like your dinner at home. You know, you might be going to somebody's house, a little question.
Now, that's one thing I do. If we go out and to somebody's house, now I love to cook. I love to cook. Like I said, I come from a long line of women that cooked. You know, and I also have this Caribbean side of me, and I tend to mix it. You know, you have the soul with the Caribbean. I love to cook. Check my references. Your girl can cook. You might want to listen. YouTube, you might want to try to hurry up and like, share, and subscribe so I can get a giant house so all you guys can come.
Well, you don't know them that well, girl. Cook you a little something at home so when you go home, you've been polite, you socialized, you got your own little nosh waiting for you at home. That's my terrible Thanksgiving story. Happy holidays.
Yeah, you definitely, if you go out, you got to have food at home, especially if you have a man. Your man want to have his own food. He want to eat all day long. He just don't want to eat at sis house and then don't have nothing home. So you got to cook for your man and your kids. You know, you got to have something at home. So I would always prepare because my mother, I ate Thanksgiving dinner at my mom's house every single year. But I also would make a little bit for myself, for my family at my own house, you know. So yeah, you got to do that.
I'm being chastised in my family home by my sisters. And what was the reason?
I had the most beautiful Thanksgiving you've ever seen.
Absolutely.
And that is a fact.
That's a fact. And what was the issue?
She was in charge of sides.
I didn't know I was in charge.
Yes, I wrote, y'all, I had a detail. No, I had a detail.
Not the receipt.
A detail that said who's in charge of what time to be here, yada, yada. This woman was in charge of sides, the mac and cheese specifically, and like a sweet potato soup plate. This is how the bitch came. Let me tell you what she did. She ordered from Uber Eats last night a side of mac and cheese. Can I see the mac and cheese, please? Bring it. Bring it. This is literally what she brought. Mac and cheese.
That's my mommy.
That's a bowl. For Thanksgiving. This is what she brought for our mac and cheese. And it's puffy.
Exactly. For one, it was mac and cheese, truffle mac and cheese from SDK. Then it was lobster mac and cheese from Ruth Chris. It was so much that there are leftovers, so it's not even like I hate it. Daddy said it was his favorite thing on his plate. Did nobody be eating that much?
Sweet potato soup plate that did not even get on the table.
Bianca,
It was this much.
See, people, listen, Thanksgiving gets real. You can't mess up the turkey. You cannot, like my turkey, see, I don't put stuff in my turkey. I just don't understand the purpose of it. But I did. Why my turkey look like it's busting it wide open? The turkey, those legs was like this. I said, what's up with the turkey? I said, oh my God, I didn't put the stuffing in it because that keeps turkey nice and plump. But you know, I said the turkey. I was calling my family. I said, why does turkey look like it's stripping? I don't know. But let me tell you something. That turkey was off the chain. I based that turkey. I injected that turkey like you wouldn't believe. That thing was like butter. It was off the chain. Let's see what these sisters are talking about.
No, can we show them what it looks like? Y'all, we cleaning up and there's already been to-goes, but this is literally how I have the house set up. And these were all full of food. And she was supposed to bring the sides. And y'all didn't even see the full table. When I tell you it was beautiful.
I didn't know. I also brought the dessert, 6 pies.
And they were bad. And y'all, she was in charge of at least warming up the dessert. It's the
No,
best.
I'm not warming up
it's
no
the
dessert.
best dessert in Charlotte. The best dessert in Charlotte. And all you have to do is warm it up, bake it. She baked it for like
This
3
not my
minutes.
house. I'm not
She
eating.
bought it out half cooked, and nobody wanted it.
She put it in the microwave for
I'm
8
lazy.
seconds, like it was a honey bun.
Yeah. Bianca.
So
I enjoyed it.
That's crazy that you could be in charge of sides. And
I wasn't
show me
in
an
charge
empty
of
mac and
sides.
cheese plate she brought Bianca. Cheese she brought.
It don't
Empty.
exist.
It don't exist.
I just love my barbecue.
Crazy.
They had more than enough.
And I
Everybody's
know I
full.
had
So.
very specific. Go to this place, pick up a half.
I can give myself. Look at this, y'all. Look at that. Wait, let's move the boom arm. Look at that. Is that not beautiful? Pillows made by Jocelyn. On the crafting side, we're gonna get on. We're gonna get on into all that. Right now, I'm just trying to, have a little fun with y'all.
She wanted me to go somewhere that was an hour out.
And
Not
it
gonna
would've been
happen.
worth it.
Not gonna happen.
I mean, it's not a big deal. I just know who to invite and who not to invite. Yes, it's that. And if you do get an invite, you have to come like right before the food. You can't be a part of like being here.
Why?
Yes.
I can't be here.
I've never had Uber Eats day old food
That's
for Thanksgiving.
crazy.
I'm disrespectful.
That is so from a brand new restaurant, mind you. You don't even know if it's good.
And it wasn't.
That's crazy.
But like you have to know exactly behind yourself, behind the people, behind what they do. You don't live here like, okay, I have to drive, I have to do this for my family. No, everybody can say that.
Because I'm afraid to say one thing to you. I say one thing wrong, I get upset. Okay? That's it.
Okay, so I came home for Thanksgiving because I was like, you know what? It's still Thanksgiving. I don't care what's going on with my family. I need to be there. So this morning I had DoorDash some last minute ingredients for our Thanksgiving dinner, and my DoorDasher had texted to please tip because she's helping to pay for her daughter's school fee. And in my mind, like, no mom should be out here driving around the city on Thanksgiving and not be with her own family. So whenever she came to drop off the things, I met up with her in person and I asked her how much it was, and she said $300, and I paid $300. That way she could go home after getting all her orders done. She can go home for Thanksgiving and be with her family. We had a really heartfelt moment outside, and then I came back in. I felt really great. I felt really amazing about what I had done because she needed that money a lot more than I did. I told my dad and he said, no, it's a scam. I couldn't even say anything. I just felt defeated. Like, I felt really great for probably 2 seconds until I just felt extremely shitty about everything. And then my mom came.
I will say about this. I truly believe when you give to, whether it's someone that's standing on the corner, and it just may be a scam. It just may be. But your intentions, God looks at the intentions behind the act. So you did an awesome thing in God's eyes because you had no clue that she was trying to scam you. So what you did came from your heart, and that's what God looks at. So good job.
Outside and try to understand what was going on. So at this point I just feel really heartbroken. I feel really numb. What I thought was a really amazing gesture and a gesture that I felt God was really calling upon me to do, it became extremely devalued after my dad had said his little comment. So my parents and I are going back and forth at it, and my dad says one thing that just completely tells me I need to get the f out of the house, and he says something along the lines of, we have spent all of these Thanksgivings catered to me and my brother basically, and this is what we get. I thought we were going in the right direction. So at this point, I'm aware of what's going on and that I just need to get out of the house. I just need to go. I can't spend Thanksgiving with them. And my mom is just trying to fight with me because I know she doesn't want me to go, and she's just trying to talk with me, but she's talking at me instead of talking with me. And because I'm trying to just walk away from the conversation because I kept telling her, stop, I'm done, I'm numb, I don't want to have this conversation because y'all aren't listening.
You know, it's disheartening because that's where, as moms, we have to give each other some grace and mercy. And, you know, and we can't expect to get that from our children because they don't understand yet. You know, because I remember these days with my mother, you know, and my mom was a very aggressive woman. Like, she was like, there was no sugarcoating it for her, with her. She was Band-Aid off, in your face. This is what it is. And I mean, when I tell you in your face, she's talking in your face and she's got her finger in your face. So I understand that. And I said to myself, and I have kids, I'm not going to do that to them because I know it used to make me so angry. But because she was my mom, I'm like, this is just who she is. This is just who she is, you know? So I accepted it. But I said, you know, when I get my own children, I'm not going to do that. And then I find myself doing that. You know, so as they get older, you know, I'm trying to change and realize that I need to talk with them and not at them. I don't need to be always giving them a lesson with, you know, like my daughter said, Ma, you have one thing and you can drag it out and everything is not a lesson. But to me it is because I want them to say, even if they don't listen, well, Ma had that talk with us. Mommy talked to, talk to us about this. So, you know, my grandmother used to have a line that she would say, she would tell you what was on her mind. And then she would say, and I said what I said and I'm done. I'm not saying it again. So you could never say that I did not tell you. So that's where I'm at with my baby girls.
She just keeps going and going and going and going and going. And I'm just like, stop. So I packed up everything and I'm in my car. I don't really know what to do. I don't know if I should just go back home to Baton Rouge, drive an hour and a half away, or I don't know. And then me trying to walk away and disengage because I just don't want to fight with my mom anymore. Me doing that was telling her that I'm just trying to walk away from the conversation because she didn't say something that I liked. And that wasn't the point. The point was that I didn't want to fight anymore. I didn't want to hear it anymore. And I was just so numb.
Moms, daughters, because that's a tough situation. That's a tough relationship. But I found something that truly worked. So me and my oldest, we were going somewhere. We were on a road trip. So I don't know where it went wrong, but it went wrong. So she was like, let's put it into ChatGPT and let's see. So what we did was we spoke it into ChatGPT. So I let her speak her side and then I spoke my side and then ChatGPT told us where we were wrong. Okay? So then once ChatGPT told us where we were wrong, it then gave us a breakdown on what we could do and how to communicate with each other because we communicate differently. So it brought down the energy, became more positive, and we just started to listen. Now, I'm a Leo. I am like my daughters tell me all the time, Mom, you are a triple Leo. I am a pure Leo. You know what I mean? Like, I like structure. I like everything has to be in line. I don't like going off course. You know, it does not sit well with my soul. So I like everything to be taken care of. I don't like to procrastinate. I like to get it done, get it done, over, off your plate. You don't have to worry about it again. And I also like to look good. I don't, you know, people say that all Leos like to be the center of attention. I don't like to be the center of attention, but I always am. And it's not something that I'm trying to seek, but that's just it. But Leos, true Leos, called a triple Leo. We just like structure. Our love language is affection. We like affection, and we like to be told that we're pretty every now and then. It just is what it is. So, I get it for the moms out there. We gotta be patient with our daughters and do our best to uplift them and not break them down, because that's what we do. When we do this and we're allowing her to be in this space, we are literally breaking our own daughters down in a world that's going to break them down anyway. So why do it? So I've just tried to say, I'm going to love them, and I'm shutting my ears off when I don't, but I'm not going to be reactive like that. I don't want to be, always somebody trying to pull out the old Jocelyn.
And I was just so heartbroken. Why would I want to continue a conversation whenever I know that nobody's listening? Nobody hears me. Everything that I did was completely devalued. So I'm trying to just focus and hone in more on the beautiful thing that I did for that mom and her family. And I hope that they're having a much better Thanksgiving than I am. I am exactly where I'm needing to be at this very moment in time. Everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. I did a good thing.
You did.
I did a good thing on Thanksgiving. I did a really good thing for somebody else's family. And that's all that matters.
No, Elanders, this whole segment feels like a big I should have stayed home situation, because this is just absolutely horrible. But we're going to break it down, of course. On one side, where this last creator was concerned, the genuine kindness and emotion that she has for the driver, and assisting her, I'm thinking that she's saying, it is a Thanksgiving and she'd want to help and all of that, and don't want to be selfish, only to be chastised by her father saying that it was a scam. And if I'm to be honest, there was a part of me who was thinking the same thing as well, but we will never know. And I'm looking at it and I'm saying that she's from an Asian household where sometimes these immigrant families, money is tied to like sacrifice and survival and pride. So they work hard and they save, so they don't want to throw dollars away on what you would consider a stranger, worst of all if he believes that it's a scam. And regarding her parents, you can tell that she does not feel safe, speaking up for herself, even though she's an adult. Clearly she's emotional and clearly very overwhelmed. So chime down in the comments, guys, and let me know if you were in her position, or if you would speak up and set boundaries, or you just head back on the highway and drive the hour and a half back home. Of course, leave your thoughts down in the comments. Now we're going to continue with the disaster, and we're getting into the Thanksgiving food situation, because this one, the emotional damage can be really bad, but the menu the menu is fighting for their life in most of these clips. So anyway, guys, let's watch.
Yo.
I don't like marshmallows anyway.
Amber, please don't take pictures of anything, because I'm already pissed off. I want the sack to touch the rack.
Oh my God. Mom.
You know what? Upside down certificate.
Seconds of stuff. Yeah, I see that right there.
Oh my God!
Oh,
go off. Not like that.
Whoa! Oh my God, we're putting plastic into our turkey. How? It's just squirting everywhere.
For Thanksgiving, and they're waiting for me.
Nice, that's gonna look good.
Pull it out easy.
We'll do it easy, but do it.
Where is his gloves? My husband be prepared. My husband had him gloves on. Listen, he got his little peanut oil. He's sitting there. He monitoring his turkey. What's this man doing in case the grease pop up? This is dangerous.
There she is.
All right. I think you're good. Yeah, there you go. It's out. It's out. And perfect.
Why that turkey backside is big like a BBL turkey?
Getting brown. God.
Oh God.
Then get out. I'm not part of the family the way you act.
Oh boy.
I'm not part of the family? No. You don't act right, you're not part of the family.
All right, audience, moment of truth. Look at this. No, it doesn't. Stop it saying that. It smells delicious and it looks delicious.
Bro, no way that I just dropped the lasagna for Thanksgiving and they're waiting for me.
This the baked mac, fresh out the oven. So I'm about to just see what I can do with the pan. It's the baked mac.
He holding that darn mac and cheese like it's been in the refrigerator. He says straight out the oven with no oven mitt. Boy, bye. Internet be lying. TikTok be lying. Do you guys know that there is actually a movie that is on Netflix and it talks about the truth behind the internet, and that 90% of the internet is false. So for all y'all trying to run behind these people and, trying to compare your spouse to these people, it's not real life. It is not reality. What is reality is the life that you live. That's reality. Period. Because people don't get paid for fighting. That's not a reality. Most people don't get paid. That's entertainment. So once you detach yourself from the fantasy of life, you can be able to watch these things and be like, girl, bye. You about to go home with your husband, curl up in the bed and have a good night. All this other crap, it's just entertainment for our eyes and programming to make us think that this is real. It's not real. It's not real, people. Get your lives. It's not real. The only thing that's real is the life that you live. Stop looking at this internet and comparing yourself to these people. Whether they have $1 million. Look at all the stars. You have Whitney Houston. You have Luther Vandross. You have Michael Jackson. You have Prince. The list goes on. And none of those people were happy. They were miserable. It's not real. Yeah. Listen, this whole internet is a joke to me. And guess what, you guys? But I'm real. I really am real. So, like, share, subscribe. Tell somebody about the Viral Vibes Studio and your girl Jocelyn, the one and only host to this studio. I'm real. All the other crap that y'all see, and don't compare yourself to that mess. It's not real. It's not real. God's real. That's what's real. Work on having a better relationship with God. That's what's real. So when you leave this fake earth and go to your final resting place, okay, y'all, let's see what's going to happen to the mac and cheese that just came freshly out the oven that he's that he's holding with no oven mitt.
It's the Big Mac.
Upside down.
Upside down. See? It's the Big Mac. Ain't move, ain't buzz, nothing. I don't know.
I got it on video.
Oh, and I just dropped out of the.
This is the most ghettoest Thanksgiving ever. Literally, y'all. The macaroni wasn't even done. It was done, but they ate the. All I had to do was rewarm this shit up so the cheese could melt and I can have everything mixed up. This shit's ghetto. This shit is ghetto. These kids ate the sides up before I can even cook the fucking turkey.
Oven, yo. I'm so irked. Whole pan of macaroni, yo.
Worst Thanksgiving foods ever created. Disclaimer, these are my opinions. You do not have to agree with me.
First, we got cranberry sauce because cranberry sauce is just disgusting, not fulfilling. It's just so uncalled for. Like, what are you here for? Nobody likes you. You're too sweet. You just ain't doing it.
Little girl, the devil is a liar. Little girl, go somewhere. You know, she make me want to go past her. This is the programming that I'm talking about. The cranberry is everything. It is everything. Listen, this new generation is just, they're sick. Girl, go somewhere. You probably have never, and this is my thing. You guys are listening to people with no experience. This girl knows she ain't never cooked a Thanksgiving dinner in her life, but she want to get on here flapping her gums. You know what? Girl, get off my screen. I'm not even gonna let my subscribers listen to your foolishness. All right, let's see what mama and daughter doing. What they said, we had Thanksgiving a day early because I go home tomorrow. Okay, giving my mom poor ratings on her Thanksgiving meal. Let me see. You know what? I should have recorded my babies because my babies know they're gonna always get good food from their mother. I don't care what it is. They getting good food.
Because your girl over here loves a good potato salad. Okay, I'm just saying. But anyway, Islanders, this is the final segment of the video because we have been through the drama, the arguments, the burnt turkeys, and the spilled dishes, and all the chaos in between. So we're going to end the things on a little lighter note. Yeah, we're going to wrap up with some, fun and a little laughter, family pulling pranks on each other, harmless jokes, and just trying to enjoy the holiday after everything went wrong.
Mom, where's the turkey at?
Yana, you know I made Cornish hens this year. I didn't do a turkey. That's a Cornish hen.
Okay, so we got Cornish hen, some greens, mac and cheese, corn, mashed potatoes, and some yams. So, I mean, Ma, that jive turkey is really big on my plate, but okay.
It's not a turkey, it's a Cornish
hen.
We're
gonna try it. Okay, let's go for the greens. So, y'all know the greens are my favorite, so let's get straight to it. Hold on.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Well, what do you think? Good. You don't like it?
I had one auntie, one out of them all. So I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 aunties. Okay, that's not including my mama. We had one that couldn't boil water. When I tell you, so every holiday, her job was just to wash dishes, and we were like, "No, auntie." You go wash. You keep the kitchen clean. That's it. Don't cook. How you boil water? She couldn't listen. She couldn't cook nothing. I would ask my mama like, what she cooked this year. They'd be like, oh, I'm so sorry because you're gonna know who you are. I love you so much. Oh, she made broccoli. Like a broccoli with rice and cheese, and broccoli will be all hard. I love you guys. I'm so sorry. You guys are part of my story. But don't cook the broccoli no more because don't nobody like it.
Corn. You can't fuck up corn.
Language. I put extra butter in there and garlic. Good, isn't it?
I don't want no diabetes, but that's what happens when you get older, right? This is fine.
You can't get diabetes from butter.
All right, so the yams, you tried the yams yet?
Yes, they're delicious.
All right.
Good.
You hear that?
Yeah, I'm eating them right now. Look.
You hear that?
Yeah, it's soft.
All right, mac and cheese. That looks good. Okay.
What do you think?
Oh, so you're gonna give your critique after you try everything?
You put sugar in it?
No, I don't put sugar in my mac and cheese. That's disgusting. This Cornish hen is delicious.
I can honestly say, I'm gonna be honest.
Okay.
Because I like the whole menu and all that. This is kind of close to home a little bit. You know what it reminds me of? Golden Corral.
Golden Corral.
Hold on, wait.
Okay. Okay, y'all. Let me tell you something. I just read that the Golden Corral is the worst place you could ever eat at. When I tell you 5 years in a row, the Golden Corral has gotten an F. I will never even drive down the street that the Golden Corral is on. I'm scared. I'm so happy. Listen, I went I will say maybe 23 years of my life not having fast food restaurants, not having any, what do you call it? It's fake food. For 23 years, I cooked. I didn't know all of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I knew when I was little because my daddy would take us to McDonald's when my mama was angry. He would say, all right, y'all, let's get in the car and go get some ice cream from McDonald's because your mama, she a little mad today. So I grew up, my daddy did take us and do those things. But as an adult, when I got out the house, moved to my own place, I didn't eat none of that crap. It was not an option. Going out to dinner and eating was not an option. I cooked every single day. And there was no pork. There was no pork byproducts. There was none of that. It was strictly organic vegetables, chicken, fresh fish from the farmer's market. And I cooked. And I contribute to this day, me not having diabetes and high blood pressure, like my entire family has, because I took those 23 years and I thank God for those 23 years, because I allowed myself to give my body a break from the craziness and the foolishness. Even today, like right now, if I go out and eat something, it's like my body still knows. It rejects certain things. Like I went 23 years without a hot dog, 23 years without pork, 23 years without beef. Yeah, chicken, turkey, fish was the only thing on the menu for 23 years. My entire family has diabetes. My entire high blood pressure, all of it. So I know I have broken traditional, broken generational curses, because my kids ate what I ate. There was no canned goods. There was no veggies in the bag. We at the farmer's market, we're fresh. Everything was fresh for 23 years. So we need to people, listen, what our parents used to do with all this baked macaroni and cheese, even though it's a staple for Thanksgiving dinner, and it's not actually the food, it's eat it in moderations and be okay with saying enough of this trash. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, I don't have to be the president of the Clean Plate Committee. I can leave some food behind. And like my grandmother used to tell me when I was younger, she used to call me Shan. Shan, it's some more food there. You don't gotta pile your plate. You don't gotta pile your plate up like that. They come back for seconds, So we just need to learn to live to eat, not eat to live. Wait, no, eat to live, not live to eat. Let me clear that up. I don't want nobody trying to sue me saying that Jocelyn said the wrong thing. So let's see what she's saying about her mama. Then I'm going to bed. I'm tired. Put me on a good movie and I'm going to bed. and I will be on here because I am off from the position for the next 3 days. So I will be connecting with YouTube. I'm excited. So I will be live probably all day tomorrow. Follow me on TikTok because, you know, I go on TikTok live more than YouTube. So, but I will be uploading my lives, my TikTok live. So I'll be pretty much in the studio this entire weekend. Like I said, we already got food. I already cooked my dinner. My husband is fed. My kids are fed. I don't got nothing else I need to do. I'm good. But hang out with you guys and hope that you like, share, and subscribe and comment on my channel and follow me on TikTok, Instagram, and X. I appreciate you guys. Let's get this Viral Vibes family as strong and as big as we can. I want organic people on my channel. So here we go.
The Hornets, it's called Hornets ham. It's a jive turkey on my plate. Oh my God. Because I go for the leg. I mean, I ain't that hungry now.
That don't look dry.
All right, got some rosemary and thyme in there.
What's wrong with you? You know what?
You need to call somebody?
You know what? This is the last time you're visiting me here in South Carolina. You're going to disrespect me like
Not
that.
everyone's gonna like your food, man.
My food is delicious. You've eaten it all your life, and you've had Cornish hens before.
No.
The only difference is
You never put a jive turkey on my plate. Lie about that.
No.
It's moving.
I used to stuff it.
It's
I
moving.
didn't stuff it this time.
Look at it.
It's delicious.
So you cool with eating a whole jive turkey on your plate?
It's a Cornish hen.
I was running errands.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna be trying out my mom's Thanksgiving dinner. I'm gonna be rating it 1 out of 10. What you see? That was sawdust.
That was not sawdust.
Shit took my breath away. Damn.
Say something again then.
I'm just trying to give an honest review. You want to start doing these cooking videos, so I'm trying to give an honest review. Mac and cheese. You didn't even let me try anything else. Oh, ooh, that Mountain Dew's good.
What in the world, hillbilly?
You must have dropped the salt.
No, I didn't.
You must have dropped the salt.
No,
I don't
I
know what to tell you. It's salty. I'm sorry. I just...
Yeah, you better be.
All right, let's try this. What's this right here?
That's stuffing.
That was this right
It's
here.
bland. 4 out of 10. That's a 4 out of 10. Now the ham, I know you can't mess up the ham. There's no way you mess up the ham, y'all.
Oh, that ham looks.
There's no way.
Oh, that ham looks.
I'm trying to
horrible.
let her know before everybody comes over here. She needs to fix it.
Oh, that ham looks nasty. Oh, boy. How can you mess with a ham?
You better keep it in.
Pineapples on it and keep it pushing. Oh, that thing looked nasty. It did. It looked like it was still on the pig's back. Right, Steven.
Son?
You gotta fix this. You were up all late. You kept me up working on this, and this I thought I got everybody thinking that you can cook. Like I done told everybody, I've invited everybody. Like, what is this?
Well, that's a rib.
What was that?
It's dry. You went over there. You got on your phone and you let it sit in there too long. It's dry. You scrolling on your phone. You forgot about the food you had in there. I can't.
Son?
Ma, I'm gonna just rate the whole thing. I don't think I can finish. I'm gonna give it a 2 out of 10.
Bow our heads, don't give grace to God. Lord, as we come to you this evening, we truly want to thank you for loving us. We want to thank you for the food prepared before us. We want to thank you, God, for watching over us. Lord.
Listen, I will tell you this. You know when there's certain cousins. Because you know what? Cousins are actually our first brother and sisters. They really, really are. I know in my family, my cousins, we were like this. Like, I mean, we did everything together. They wouldn't even let us play with nobody but our cousins. But there's some certain ones you cannot put together in the same room. And me and my cousin, she might watch this, but Carmen, you already know. Me and you, we could never be in the same room together when it came, because our family owned a church. So I don't want to say we owned a church. We had a church, a family church. And me and her, listen, and my cousin Keith. So me, Keith, and Carmen, you can't put us in no serious situation. You see those arrows, the 3? That's exactly where we would be going. Yeah. My grandma used to say, separate them fools. Because we didn't take nothing serious. We laughed at everything. Oh my God. Okay, I can't wait to see this. This is gonna be hilarious. I'm gonna put this on the big screen so we can see what they really doing.
Lord, we ask you to bless the food prepared for our bodies, bless the hands that prepared it. Lord, most of all, we thank you for salvation, God, that knowing and realizing without you.
What happened, y'all? Let's go back. Oh my God, did I just lose the darn? Oh, here we go.
Lord, we ask you to bless the food prepared for our bodies, bless the hands that prepared it. Lord, most of all, we thank you for salvation, God, that knowing and realizing.
Okay, I get it. Let me tell you something. I just said to my husband today, my daughter blessed the food today. The oldest one did. She was like, 2 seconds, she done. I remember being with my husband at one of his family member houses, and they were doing the blessing they were blessing the food, but it was like a circle of like maybe 15 people, and they were having everybody go around and say what they was. My husband was like, no, we about to eat. This is not gonna be an hour prayer. And I had an uncle who was the pastor of our church that would play like this. So my daughter today, she was like, Lord, bless the hands that prepared it. Amen. So we're like, what the heck is this speed dating?
Without you, we're nothing. Knowing and realizing you had to die for us. So we ask you, go with us to the remainder of the day. And as I said again, bless each and every one assembled here this evening. We always give you the honor and glory for it all. Amen. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Boys, dig in. I want to see no food left. Boys.
Les, you got a whole bladder put to yourself?
It's got bananas
you
in it.
made it. You eating it out of the thing? Oh my God, y'all. Hold up. Don't eat that. Somebody take a picture of her eating the whole. Lift up and tell her it's for her.
That's my daughter. I got one daughter that will eat and taste anything and not even question whether it's cooked or nothing. She is going to taste it. It's like, get out of my pots. It's one thing I don't like. Don't go in my pots before I tell you to go in my pots.
Her grandma can't even believe her. Wait a minute.
I specifically asked
You
y'all.
need to. That's why she asked that. That's why she was asking. When your grandmother said, "I made you a sweet," like if you had to choose one. This girl is like 600-pound life. She's like that. But it doesn't mean she don't not eat the whole thing. She gonna.
That's so funny. That's so funny.
Tell me your grandma's favorite without telling me.
Okay, she said, I knew. Let me tell you something. I was the favorite of everybody. I was my grandmother's favorite. On my mama's side, I was my grandfather's favorite. On my mama's side, I was my grandmama's favorite. On my daddy's side, vice versa. Like they did. My grandmother, there was 7 of us originally. like born within like this tight 5 years. So there were 7 of us. We all went to school across the street from my grandmother's house, which, like I said, we all lived in the same house together. So my grandmother would sit in the window, watch lunchtime happen, and the 7 of us would run across the street because they let us go home for lunch because we lived so close. So she would call us, we would come run across the street, and she would have a spread laid out. She would have mac and cheese. She would have, just this huge spread. Then the school started saying we were falling asleep in class. So my grandmother was like, I got to change the menu. But she would have also desserts. So my grandmother was known for making this dessert for us when we came home from school, and it was called pudding in a cloud. Okay? So it would have the whipped cream, pudding, whipped cream, pudding, whipped cream, pudding, and then she would drop a little cherry on the top. So she would make 7 of those, but 6 of them was like this, and mine was like this. So she would say, that's Shan's tape. That's hers. Don't you sit in that chair. So that's what they used to do. My grandmother, everybody spoiled me rotten when I tell you, rotten. My grandmother said, don't you dare sit in that seat, because that big pudding in the cloud belongs to Shan. That's hers. Now, mind you, I was probably number 5 from the youngest. So they had all these. I was number 6. So she had all these, but when I was born, listen, I got everything. My granddaddy would have slit his for me. Like, it was nothing. Like, it would be like, oh, I only have $2. Shan getting them $2. They spoil me rotten. Everybody has. Spoil me rotten. I don't even know life without being spoiled. Is that bad? Does that make me a little bit entitled? But listen, I spoiled back. Like, I took care of my grandmother. I took care of her more than all the other grandchildren. I was there at her bedside. I took care of my mama. I took care of my auntie. I took care of my other grandmother. So, you know what? It balances out in the end because I had their backs, because they were so deep in my life and loved me so much. I would never have turned my back on them.
Your grandma's favorite. I love this for her. Anyways, Islanders, this is where we're going to end off today's video. We have...
Boys, dig in.
I made it for her grandma. I can't even believe her. Wait a minute. I specifically asked you. That's why she asked. That's why she was asking. When your grandmother said, I made you a sweet, like, if you had to choose one. This girl is like 600 pound life. She's like, but it doesn't make you don't need the whole thing. She gonna cry.
Tell me your grandma's favorite without telling me your grandma's favorite. I love this for her. Anyways, Islanders, this is where we're going to end off today's video. We had some drama, some chaos, some burnt food, possibly scam and tears, and some good laugh in between. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well, and I hope that you are having an amazing day, drama free, of course. Anyway, Islanders, if you haven't yet liked or subscribed, now is the time to go ahead and do so, and let me know which part of the video you enjoy the most. Remember to leave your comments down below, and if you want to continue to watch more edutainment, relatable, fun videos like these, you can go ahead and click the up next video on your screen. Thank you again for...
Thank you guys for whomever watches this video. Did I have, let me see. My other laptop is so far away from me, I can't see if I get messages or whatever. I'm about to fix that. But thank you guys so much. I appreciate you for spending a minute with me. A minute. I love being in this studio, and I can't wait to continue to grow. So today was just me coming back after being gone for about, I think, 2 weeks. But you know what? Sometimes life be life, and social media is not the only, it's the end all to be all. I still got to live. I still got a job. I still got a husband. I still got kids. I got to do what I got to do, So I appreciate you guys for joining in with me today. I will be on tomorrow. I don't know. I may get a little serious tomorrow. I think I'm going to do about 4 videos that I have put together already that I've been wanting to react to them. So I have 2 CPS cases, and then I have 3 cases that involves domestic disputes and things of that nature. So I just wanted today to be fun. I didn't want to bring down anybody's morale, so I didn't want to do anything crazy. So I hope you enjoyed that, and if it made you laugh, thank you so much. So on that note, be blessed, you guys, and enjoy the rest of your Thanksgiving day.